I'm trying to figure out a better way to store my rolls of tape and various dust collection accessories. For years I've just sat them on what I call my finishing shelf. I think I can design a separate hanging holder and utilize the French cleat that the finishing shelf and the nearby hardware shelf hang from. Off to the lumber rack. First board I grab, too short. Second board, looks about 6 feet long. Just right. Back over to the future home of the tape holder thingy to get a more accurate measurement. Looks like about 50 inches would be ideal. I just set my little miter saw stop block at 50 and give that board a quick cut. Gosh, that cut could have been a little quicker. With the board cut, I began laying out the rolls and hose fittings to see how many separate spaces I would need. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I can attach some wooden dowels to the hanging board and I can get 2 rolls of tape per dowel if they are 3 inches long. I knew I had some 1-inch dowel scraps laying around somewhere. Oh, here they are. Hey, click thumbs up if you like this video so far. Man, that was cheesy. Let's cut that part out. I want 13 holders with each being 3 inches in length. 13 times 3 equals 39-ish inches. Checking the measurement of these 2 dowel scraps, looks like the first is 22 inches and the second is 18. Hey, 22 plus 18 equals 40. Wow, I have just enough. Why do I keep showing the measurements with my hands? That is so annoying. I returned to the miter saw and added this stop block to give me a consistent 3-inch cut for each of the dowels. These things fly around a lot, so be careful and cut slow. And use something to hold the dowel tight to the miter saw, especially when the pieces get smaller. Now I'm just doing a test fit of the dowel rods inside the rolls of tape and checking the spacing. I want to allow enough room between them for larger rolls of tape since these have all been used for a while and the diameter has shrunk. Then marking where I want the center of the dowels to be, taking a measurement to decide if I have enough room for 13 evenly spaced dowel holes. I didn't, so I just kinda eyeballed the spacing for the dust collection things. Eyeballed. That sounds so weird. With those spots marked for where the dowels will be attached, I marked and drew a straight line down the middle of the board, then drew a straight line across the previous marks for the holes that will be drilled out. The drilling will be handled by my drill press, and if things look a little crooked here, that's intentional. I adjusted the drill press base to be at 5 degrees so that the dowels have a slight downward angle toward the wall to prevent the tape from wandering off. I'm using a 1-inch Forstner bit to drill these shallow holes for the dowels to sit in. Next up, I'm cutting the other half of the French cleat hanger that will attach to the tape holder. This small piece has a 45-degree angle that rests into the hanger mounted on the shop wall. This same hanger holds the finishing shelf and the hardware shelf. I just smeared some glue on the piece and attached it to the top of the backside of the board with a couple of brad nails. I then turned the board or hanger around to attach another small piece near the bottom of the tape holder. I then sanded the front of the board with 220 grit sandpaper to remove the pencil lines and smooth the edges. Now the fun part, a little dab of glue in each hole and on the bottom of each dowel before plugging them into each hole. I let the glue set up and dry for a few minutes, then fired a brad nail into the backside of the tape holder and into each dowel. It was finally time to hang this beauty on the wall and organize all my tape and dust collection pieces before I stepped back and admired the finished project.